Hi, everybody. Paul Walsh here once again with Michael Dobbs. Today, what we're going to be talking about is the start of the official holiday shopping season, focused specifically on the week of and actually Black Friday. We're taping this today on the 12th of November, so we're quite a ways away from the actual date. But what we can do is we can look at the trend, and the forecasted trends for that week are actually looking relatively normal, maybe even a shade milder than normal. So we may see a Black Friday that doesn't feel really winter-like, but there will be more opportunity for people to go outside. An important thing to point out is that after we pass Black Friday and we move into December, we're going to be moving into a time frame where the weather conditions will more than likely be more seasonal for December. In fact, maybe even a tad bit cooler than seasonal for some parts of the country. Now, compared to last year, where we actually had the fifth warmest December in like 120 years, what that means is that the comparison to last year, which is really super important for retailers, is that it's more than likely going to be much colder. That means that demand for seasonal items will go up significantly. Another reason they're going to go up significantly is that we've had milder conditions in October and November across most of the country compared to last year. So there's going to be some pent-up demand. Of course, people will be shopping online, as Michael's going to be talking about. I think there's going to be a lot of shopping for seasonal items once we move into December. So with that, let me turn it over to Michael to give you his perspectives from a retail point of view. Go ahead, Michael.
Thanks, Paul. So let's talk about what this means for retail. So we see that Black Friday is probably going to be milder, warmer than last year. And that makes us believe that people will be more willing to go out. You might expect to see higher traffic, but there's a big difference between 2020 and 2019, right? We all know this, and it's COVID. COVID this year is going to make a big flip. People are not going to be as willing to go out. People are not going to be as willing to wait in lines and go into stores as they have been in past years. Another thing that's very interesting, some of you may have heard of Singles Day. Singles Day is something that we see happening in China quite a bit, and Alibaba makes huge sales on Singles Day. This year, they broke all records, and there's a belief that one of the big reasons for this is that, again, people are staying in. People are not going out. People are not shopping, and so they're really taking advantage of this cyber shopping opportunity. We see that as being central to what's going to be happening this year in the US. And so as we look at Black Friday, as we look at Cyber Monday, both of these events we believe are going to really be turning into an online event. There'll still be things happening in stores, but I think consumers are going to be really looking for the online opportunities in a way that they really haven't in the past. That's the first piece of it. The second piece is merchandise. What are people going to be buying? So let's remember that it's going to be a lot milder on Black Friday. It's not going to be as cold out. People won't be thinking about trimming their trees. People won't be thinking about putting on warm sweaters in the way that they do in a year when it's already freezing cold on Black Friday. So we see demand for items in that early part of the holiday season being less cold weather type items. But what we also see is we see this switching. As we get closer and closer to the actual holiday, it's going to start getting colder and colder, referencing last year. And as a result of that, people are going to be switching what they're buying. And so we see then a changeover into the more cold weather items. Again, everything is going to be very regional. If you want to understand how this is going to be affecting your stores or your area where you live or your products across the nation, please feel free to reach out to Paul and myself. We'd love to work with you to help you understand. Again, thanks so much and happy Black Friday.